Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about schedule of changes in working capital. Schedule of changes in working capital is the first statement that we are preparing before the preparation of fund flow statement. For the preparation of fund flow statement, first we have to prepare schedule of changes in working capital. Today we will discuss about how schedule of changes in working capital is prepared. It is a statement which is prepared only with the help of current assets and current liabilities. That means for the preparation of schedule of changes in working capital, we are given two balance sheets. One is related with the current year and other is related with the previous year. For the preparation of schedule of changes in working capital, we have taken only current assets and current liabilities from the balance sheet. No other items will be considered. So it is a statement which is prepared only with the help of current assets and current liabilities. And it is prepared to measure what is the purpose of preparing schedule of changes in working capital. It is prepared to measure the net increase or decrease in working capital. So it is prepared to know the changes in working capital. What is the net change in working capital? Whether it is increase in working capital or decrease in working capital, that change will be computed from schedule of changes in working capital. So before move on to the preparation, we have to discuss some points regarding this. That means an increase in current asset increases the working capital. An increase in current assets increases the working capital. We know that the working capital formula is the formula used for computing working capital is current assets minus current liability. What is current assets minus current liability? So from this formula we can know that increase in current assets leads to increase in working capital, and decrease in current assets leads to decrease in working capital. And with regard to current liability, it is just opposite to current asset. What is it? Is an increase in current liability decreases the working capital. Uh, what is an increase in current liability decreases the working capital, just opposite to current assets. What is current assets? Current assets, increase in current assets leads to increase in working capital, whereas in current liability, increase in current liability leads to decrease in working capital, and decrease in current liability increases the working capital. This is the points or the rules which regard to preparation of schedule of changes in working capital. These 4 points we have to understand very well for the preparation of schedule of changes in working capital. This is the format of schedule of changes in working capital. There is one particular column and a 2-year column. First one is base year or previous year, and the second column is current year. One previous year column and the current year column. And the next column's heading is effect on working capital. Effect on working capital. What is effect? Effect may be increase in working capital or decrease in working capital. So that heading will be separated into two. That is, one is increase and other is decreases. And we have to write each individual current assets and each individual current liabilities. First, we have to write cash in hand, and what all current assets and current liabilities are given in balance sheet, we have to write down in this schedule of changes in working capital. First, we have to write all the current assets. Current assets can be cash in hand, cash at bank, bills receivable, prepaid expenses, short-term loan. All such current assets are write down first. Then we have to total the current assets. We have to total the current assets column in both previous year and current year. And how these changes will be write down in effect column. Let us take an example. Cash in hand. If with regard to cash in hand, if it is in previous year it is 5,000 and in current year it is 7,000. Previous year it is 5,000 and current year it is 7,000. What is the change? That is, while comparing these figures, we have to know that current asset is increased by 2000. Current asset is increased by 2000. That is, previous year it is 5000 and current year it is 7000. What its increases its difference, that is 2000. So current asset is increased by 2000. Then which column we have to write the increase? We already discussed that increases in current asset will increases the working capital. So we have to write the 2000. Only the difference we have to write there. We have to write the 2000 difference in only increase column. We have to write the difference 2000 in only increase column. And if there is a decrease in current asset, there is while comparing the current assets figure with the previous year and current year, and if there is decreases, the decreased amount we have to write down in decreases column, because decreases in current asset will decreases the working capital. And with regard to current liabilities, we have to write down all the current liabilities here, and we have to write the previous year amount and current year amount in the respective columns. Okay, and then we have to analyze these changes. Here the changes, if the current liabilities figure is increases while comparing the previous year with the current year, if the figure is increases, what we learned that increases in current liability decreases the working capital. Increases the current liability, increases in current liability will decreases the working capital. So the increased figure we have to write it on the decrease column. Just like that we have to write down all the effect. Okay, then we have to total the current liabilities also. Then we have to compare the current assets and current liabilities of respective previous year and current year column, and then we have to write down the working capital. How we will obtain the working capital of previous year? By deducting the current liabilities figure from the total current assets, we will get the working capital of previous year. And in current year, just like that, we have to write down the working capital. We have to get the working capital by deducting current liabilities of the current year from the current assets total of the current year. Okay, so we will get the working capital of current year and the previous year. Then we have to compare the working capital figure of current year and previous year. If it is increases, we have to write it down the net increase in working capital. We have to write here net increase in working capital, and also if it is net increase, the effect will be on the decrease column. The same amount will be right on the effect column in decreases column. Okay, then we have to total up all these. This is the preparation of schedule of changes in working capital. Just we have to find out one example. This is the format, or this is the solution for a problem with regard to finding out the schedule of changes in working capital. Here 2018 is current previous year and 2019 is current year. And there in the questions, the current assets are inventories, trade receivables and cash at bank. And inventories, while comparing the amount, we know that in previous year it is 3000, current year it is 5000. So what it means? It means current as inventories increases by 2000, 2 lakh, like 3 lakhs and 5 lakhs. So in current asset amount is increases by 2 lakh. So we have to write the 2 lakh in increases column. We have to write the amount in increases column. In trade receivables in 2018 it is 4,50,000. 2019 it is 6 lakh. Here also the amount is increases by 1,50,000. So current asset increases the working capital. So the difference 1,50,000 we have to write it on the increases column. And with regard to cash at bank, in previous year it is 75,000 and current year it is 20,000. The amount is decreases. Amount is decreases by 55,000. We studied that decreases in current asset will decreases the working capital. So the difference 55,000 have to write it on the decreases column. Then we have to total up current assets and total the current assets in previous year and the current year. Then we have to write the current liabilities. In question there is only one current liabilities, that is trade payables. In current year, previous year it is 2 lakh and in current year it is 1,60,000. What it means, current liability is decreases by 40,000. Current liability, trade payables decreases by 40,000. What is the rule? Decreases in current liability will increases the working capital. So the decreased amount, the 40,000, have to write it on the increases column. Then we have to total the current liability, same amount, 2 lakh and 1,60,000. Then we have to find out the working capital. In 2018, working capital can be computed by deducting 2 lakh from 8,25,000. In current year, we will get the working capital by deducting 1,60,000 from 11,20,000. So the working capital for previous year it is 6,25,000 and current year it is 9,60,000. And we have to total up both these column, effect column, increases column and decreases column. We have to add 2 lakh plus 1,50,000 and 40,000. Here we will get 3,90,000. Here it is only one item that we have to write it down. This just 55,000. And then we have to compare the working capital figure. What it is effect? In previous year, working capital is 6,25,000 and current year it is 9,60,000. What is it? Is increases in working capital. How much increased? 3 lakh. The difference between these two amount is 3,35,000. That we have to write it on the previous year column. Then only these both figures will be total up. We will get the amount. Okay. So it is the increases in working capital. From 6,25,000 it is increased to 9,60,000 in current year. So the increase in working capital amount is 3,35,000, and this amount, the increase in amount, have to be write it on the decreases column. Then only both these columns will be tally. Okay, then we have to tally all the 4 columns. Here we will get 6,25,000 plus 3,35,000. Total is 9,60,000. Here it is 9,60,000. Here it is 3,90,000. Here we will add 55,000 and this 3,35,000. We will get 3,95,000. This is the preparation of schedule of changes in working capital. So it is one of the important statement we have to prepare before the preparation of fund flow statement. This statement shows the net increase or net decrease in working capital. Here we will consider only the current assets and current liabilities. No other items are taken from balance sheet and from additional information. Only the current assets and current liabilities given in the balance sheet are taken for the purpose of schedule of changes in working capital. I hope you understand this topic. Thank you.